All right, welcome back to this Operation Spark YouTube War. This is Italy turn number 4. I got Dan and Nexel on here as we go through this, and these are pretty quick actions. So first off, we'll start with the Italian turn for the tech roll. We are still working on advanced subs, so see if we can get that one moved to stage 2, and we do. I like it. Okay. Going over to purchases, we have 12 IPP to spend. We're going to buy ourselves 2 cavalry, a militia, and lend lease a light armor to the Germans for 12. And actually, sorry, this is yeah, that is a militia. Just making sure. Okay, that'll spend the bank, and let's go into some combat moves. So we are going to, let's see, we'll move one over here and one over here to take that. Move one up to Upper Egypt to take that. We will definitely move our 3 units into Lower Egypt that was vacated to take that. And I think we will also take these ships and move them over to be import in Lower Egypt as well. Makes me wish I'd done some stuff a little. Oh, no. Actually, I'm not doing that. Sorry. These are not going to import. We're going to try something a little bit. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to see if we can't take Gibraltar. Medium bomber 1, 2, 3, and we're going to grab a marine and an infantry, and we'll take this heavy cruiser as well. So we get 2 bombardments. Remind me, Dan, if it's damaged, I don't think that kills or reduces the bombardment, does it?
It does.
It does. Is it 3 now, right? Yeah, on the chart.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so it's a 3 and a 2.
Well, it's going to be a 2 and a 1.
Oh, that's right, because the fortification drops it down too. Well, we'll see what happens. It's a couple of first strikes. We may die a glorious death, but it'll still be fun. Let's see what else. We also definitely want to raid. We'll just come right out and raid all the way out here with this sub. 1, 2, 3. The rest of this looks pretty good. I got nothing to do with these planes because they moved in bad spots. Although I think this tactical bomber technically can raid like that. Oh, I didn't notice the Soviet fleet all moved out here. That's fun. Including a TBD there. So we'll raid over here then. The rest of this is gonna go with them. I guess the Italian or the Soviet fleet can declare war on me if they'd like.
I don't think they can they?
Actually, right, they can't. They're not at 19. They cannot. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Well, since I have room for it, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we'll just go ahead and attack Belgian Congo like that. I mean, why not?
You're attacking the 1?
It's a 6 and a 1 fighter. And this fighter can't do anything. That can't do anything. If we can take away Gibraltar, that'll be really fun.
You are aware you have to land in Tanganyika.
No, I came from
Not,
an airbase. I can
no.
go back to Abyssinia or Nubia.
Oh, is there a fighter? Oh, okay.
It's an airbase in Eritrea. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were taking the guy out of Tobruk.
Nope. Yeah, it's a 2 and a 1. That's really, really low. Maybe Gibraltar doesn't sound as good as I thought it sounded. 2 and
Courage.
5. Courage, lads. Yeah. Well, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Why
Don't
not?
forget the coastal artillery as well.
Well, that worked out in Warsaw, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that
I don't know why.
worked
I don't know
terribly
why
in
we're
Warsaw.
trying to like put it out. I think you should do it.
Well, we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna. I don't like it now that I think about it a little bit more. We will keep these ships in port and move them over to import in Gibraltar. Uh, this tactical will still raid here, and the rest of the ships will stay here. But we'll bomb the Gibraltar port though, and this infantry on the transport
But
will actually
when you
go
said you moved them
up to
import in
Cyprus.
Gibraltar, when you said you'll move them import in Gibraltar, did you mean Western Egypt or Lower Egypt?
Sorry, I meant Lower Egypt after the attack
Alright.
is done. And put 2 destroyers up there with it and take Cyprus.
Rude.
I know, so rude. But I do believe I can still raid there, so that's good. My fighter can't do much.
As much as it pains me to say, I believe your fighter can also raid.
No,
cannot.
they can't. Fighter, it's only
Common misconception.
tactical bombers, medium bombers, and seaplanes can raid.
Okay.
Okay, that looks good to me. Let's go ahead and start rolling. So, stupid me got rid of all the dice everywhere. So let's get a couple of d6 to raid off of Gibraltar. So red is always the attacker. Black is the defender at a +2. Well, that's 1 damage. So that'll be 1 off of the UK down to 39.
Red's the attacker.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we'll take it off this line up here. And then let's go ahead and do the same thing over here with the attack bomber. That's at a +1. Red's the attacker. Ooh, that's nothing. And then we'll head over and see if we can do a bombing run on this port over here. We get the AA and the D6. Ah!
Oh, Soviet submarines.
Yeah, those Soviet submarines. 3 damage, but we lost a medium bomber. That was awful.
I got that for you.
I'm assuming the Marine stays in northern Italy, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was... Yep, thanks. He'll actually be a rail down to southern Italy, but...
Yeah, makes sense.
And then... Let's see. Then I got to roll a couple of dice over here for this one. So I need a 6 and a couple other dice. So we got a 6 in red and a 1 in blue and a defender and 2 in purple. And we got him. And so if he wants to attack me there, he can. And this guy will go 1, 2 back to Abyssinia. Should be fine. And then this one's good. So this tack bomber will come back to Tobruk. Fighter stays in Tobruk. Rest of this stuff is good. So the only other thing is we're gonna rail one infantry up to Berlin, just as a precaution.
You said 7:30, as in leaving at 7:30.
Okay,
Yes.
displace some units. So I don't, as much as I want to, I don't think I can actually use a factory down here in Eritrea, so that's fine. So we'll build our 2 cavalry up here in northern Italy, and the light tank will be delivered to Bavaria as the only place I actually can deliver that to. It's the only place I have a rail connection to that gets to home country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And right now our income for Italy is up to 15, and then we do have the bonus for the Suez, so we should be collecting 17 this turn. And that is it for Italy. We will pass it off to the United States to lend lease a bunch of stuff all over the theater with their 14 IPP and roll their tech and all these terrible things. Well, over to you, Madman Dan. Cheers. Good luck.